Greetings, Chris.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
We're live on the we're casting right now.
Oh.
You showed up just in time, my friend.
It's usually when I show, I like the background. I like
You
this.
like the background?
Oh yeah, I like the constant lightning flashes.
Dude, this is an oldie but goodie. I thought you would like this. Look at that.
I I enjoy it.
When I first came out publicly, this was like the first thing that I brought through.
I really enjoy it.
So I'm bringing it back.
That's what's up. It's way better.
Dude, I'm about to crush paradigms tonight. But before we do that, man, how are things going, my friend?
Not bad, not bad. Just was cleaning up around the house a little bit, so I was rushing around a little bit. But aside from that, all good. What about you?
Oh, good, man. I want to, yeah. So everything's good on my end, man. So like, remember last week? So I'm gonna share something from. Let me share something. So last week I was like, hey, I'm gonna read. Let's do a thing. We're gonna read the coolest comments from last week, right?
Oh yeah.
And then the most interesting thing happened. Comments were turned off.
I know. I saw that. That was really weird. Very
I've never
strange.
had comments turned off, Chris. In fact, what's funny is I was like, wait a minute, there's no comments. I was like, I had to like search, how do I check if comments are turned off or not? I had to literally go search it.
And they were
And
disabled.
yeah, that's wild, right?
That
So
is very weird.
yeah, man. So like I'm gonna have to go on my post that I shared afterwards, like, hey, I had to turn it on, blah, blah, blah. Since there was zero comments, and I don't blame the people, but I don't know, I blame, the staff, So based on my post about comments being turned off, this week's comment share is from the homie Third Eye Edify.
Great guy.
Oh, beautiful. I got stuff to say about him as well. And he says it's always one coincidence away from lights out. What the heck? You know what I mean? And I'm going to get in on some financials and how that relates to the realm. Because, before I get into the super financials, the homie I shared, Mr. Mystic, Dustin, this was 13 days ago. And I'm saying how Dustin called it. It's awesome. At that time, it was 86K BTC. Um,
Yeah. It was down a lot now.
yeah, let me just share. I have to share my whole screen. Share entire screen. I have a bunch of shares for tonight. We're going to get into all kinds of things. So that was like 2 weeks ago. It was like 80 something K, right? He called
Mm-hmm.
it. And
Mm-hmm.
then down, 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 down. And crypto bros are like, I'm so surprised. Oh my gosh, how could this happen? When the homie has been calling it for evs. Life is mystical. And then he had another thing out just a couple days ago, which I joined in on and I crushed, about how all this stuff is going on. And Chris, I've shared how we got out in November. I told you this, Chris.
Right before the eclipse, right?
Well, no, the eclipse is coming March 3rd.
Which one did you get out before didn't you get out right before an eclipse or right after an eclipse?
No, 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 no. We got out when we saw weakness in October. Okay. Then we waited for that was the tops. Then we waited for confirmation in mid-November, and then we got out. It was no surprise because the charts showed it to us. So then on this cat, the homie Dustin, and this guy responds, LOL. these guys are telling you to sell the bottom, right? I respond, no, we were saying sell the bottom in October and November. That was the time to sell.
Yeah.
And so he's wrong on that front. So this guy is wrong on one front, but he's also wrong on two fronts. Because I write, oh, and the bottoms are most certainly not in. Because if anyone out there has any, do you have a case for bullish momentum to the upside? If so, I'd love to see the data. You know, and Mr. Mystic is like, oh, I'm going to correct you. LOL, never said sell. I said, if you haven't sold already, I don't know what to tell you, because I've been saying for months this is coming. Okay. Then this other cat is like, have you heard of Waters Above? He's also a decoder. What do you think of him? And my response was, years ago, yes, grifter, in my opinion. Because these decoders ain't decoders. They're wrecking y'all. Destroying you. They don't know what's happening financially, or at least if they do, they're not sharing it with you. Okay. And so I'm going to get a little bit in financial. We'll move on. But if you notice, cats.
Financial corner. Financial corner.
This is the financial corner segment. I got a rant because if you guys don't know, this channel actually started as a crypto channel. If you don't know, I just got so bored with it. And I'm like, I talked to my homie Dustin. I talked to some other, like, just friends in general. When I say in general, I mean like about the bigger picture. And I'm like, you know what? Why don't we just stop sharing with people? You know what I mean? Because let's just dominate on our own, you know, in our own experience. Because these cats are whack out here, yo. Like, let's just see for fun. Like, for fun. And I was gonna bring up, if you notice, people were not talking about, let's say, silver and precious metals before it pumped, right? I've been in precious metals 20 years ago. I've lived through this pump and dump. I've lived through it, the manipulation. And these crypto people are so, I don't want to say a bad word, are so freaking dumb. They're so freaking dumb. They go, the government is going to save us. They're going to make us rich because they're going to pass. And I'm talking about the USSA government. Mm-hmm. They're going to pass a legislation act, the Clarity Act. It's going to make us all super rich. And I ask, when has the U.S. government ever done anything that did a thing and made people rich? Ever? Oh, you just don't know you don't know the Clarity Act. That's gonna it's gonna allow banks to hold this and that. Hey, and then they act around, Chris. Sorry, man, I'm on one right now.
You're good.
They walk around, Chris. Like, I'm surprised there was no alt season. I'm so surprised. We're not surprised. That's why we bailed on everything. So y'all cats out here listening to the cat. And my homie got here 6 likes. 80 views and 6 likes on crushing shit. And I could tell you one thing, yo. When I talk to the homie and we discuss things, it's like, that's why I was like, why share with people? Because who cares? Like, why share with people? If you don't support the underground's not going to support you. You want to support a bunch of clown ass cats? Let's go to what do you think about Waters Above? Let's see what the cat's saying. Because I know people that have been around this dude and myself as well. Waters Above. Okay. Oh, Waters Above. He don't know shit. The guy's the XRP will follow silver. Will it? Will XRP follow silver 3 weeks ago? You sure? You sure? Are you sure? You sure about that? Let's see what XRP was at 3 weeks ago. Or, what's 3 weeks ago? 20 something?
I wonder how the Cardano guys are doing right now.
What's that?
Wonder how the Cardano guys are doing right now.
The whole thing goes together. That's the thing, Chris. I've been in crypto so long. Like, these cats are so much clowns. Oh, crypto's going to follow silver. It's $2 3 weeks ago. He made that vid. Shit went to 135, which my boy Dustin called it. Now they're trying to, it's going to go down. Y'all are getting wrecked supporting these fucking clowns out here, man. This fucking guy's a clown. Oh, I'm a decoder. Tell lie vision. Oh, I'm so clever, aren't I? Oh, he's so clever. Be lie. Oh, he's so clever. These fucking people. These. Why even deal? Yo, we're seeing two different. We're seeing a couple different realities among different groups, and it's freaking wild to observe, yo. It's wild.
What are people saying in his comments? That guy's comments. Waters.
You're so great. Let's see whatever his latest thing.
Are they at least calling him out on it?
What's that? No, they love him. They love him. They go, please let me join your pay. Let me give you money to get wrecked. Can I please pay you more money to get wrecked? This guy is not a great trader, man. He'll never admit when he's ever wake up. I don't. Yeah, I like this. Whoever this guy is for real. Yeah, whoever this dude is, I like this comment already. So
clearly,
silver, dude. Yeah. So a couple people are keeping them. Not aging well so far. I'm gonna hit that. That's a long ass way of saying that a sell target to stick. If there's things are getting serious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these cats think they're decoders. 47. Oh, the elemental. Oh, 47. Y'all don't know 40. Y'all don't know silver like I do. Y'all like really like having skin in the game.
He was saying $24 XRP end of 2025. Wow.
What a dumb fuck. And watch, let's see what the responses is. You don't get the cult. And he's been honest that he's been wrong. Really? Where? When?
How can you be that wrong?
Honest?
How can you be that wrong if you know the apparent mystical cycles of cryptocurrency?
Chris, am I right, bro?
That's a little much, yeah.
You want to talk about the mystical cycles of crypto? My man Dustin knows it and has back tested it and has receipts to share that, as well as myself to a degree. But you know what I mean? We're in this together. This freaking dude and this is a cult. This is what I'm talking about. You know, if you didn't sell, and then you have these other phony ass, new ass cats out here, like you just don't get it. It's gonna, you just, oh my, and these people, man. And I want to share one of the homies, and I have more stuff to talk about with the financials. This is a homie, Soul Luckman, right? What if this was from 2 days ago, as a post. What if I told you that I already told you and you didn't effing listen? Yeah. Imagine these dumb, Kelly. There's some tards out there talking about how Wilfie coin, decoding Wilfie coin. There's people out here decoding shit like it's they just discovered some shit. There's people out here discovering nothing. Yo, and Chris, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna run out of steam.
Oh, you're good, man. You take over. you take a financial corner, man. You know, I'm not.
Hey, Chris, I this is near and dear to my heart. You know what I mean, Chris?
You're very passionate about it. I appreciate that. That's why I let you go.
I got to get it out of my system, man.
Exactly.
And by the way, Saul Luckman, I would like to have him on the channel. Is that you, Chris?
A lot of people might think it is.
Are you AI? Did they take your image and make it AI?
I get confused for a lot of people.
I like this. You live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. So I'm gonna have Saul Luckman on the show. I have not reached out to him, but he was on the homie Third Eye Edifies thing. So I have a connection to this guy. And so Saul Luckman is great. And I'm going to play a short of his. He knows Third Eye Edified. And Chris, Jorge Edify,
He's a
when I
man.
map my door to his door, it takes me 4 hours and 44 minutes to get there.
No way.
So you know I'm gonna portal hop to the homie's front door.
That's wild.
Yeah, we're gonna chest bump. I'm gonna high five his wife, Nicole, say what's up to the kiddos, say what's up to the dog, you know what I mean?
444. I like that.
Yeah, 444 is exact because I live in a portal. Like he literally, like no one knows these pyramids near my house like me. Like literally no one.
What state is he in?
A positive conscious state. Or you mean geographically?
Yeah.
I know. Kentucky.
Okay.
Kentucky. So when you have hair like that, and if you don't know, I'm gonna give a little
He's got some hair, man.
I'm gonna break the fourth wall, Chris. He
Break it.
grows his hair strictly by inner chi. Energy.
That's what I'm assuming he never cuts it either.
If he wants it cut, he just chooses his inner chi, his energy, folks, inner chi. Shout out to all the real programmers out there. He wills it based on inner chi.
See, I like him having short hair though. So what if he wanted what if he wanted it short?
He would just will it. So
has he ever had it short?
I don't know. I'm sure he cleans up real well.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I've tried to grow my hair long a few times. It just didn't look great.
Oh, well, there's a hobo phase involved.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think it's for me, you know?
Oh, yeah, I like this. Shout out to the home. Let me say shout out to the chat, yo. Daway.
Daway.
Shout out Daway. And I have the chat in the screen. That's kind of a new thing here. Isn't that fun?
An oldie but a goodie. A new. You've never had that before? I didn't even realize because I always have that on mine.
I just saw buttons and I was like, oh, these are new buttons to press. I was just wanting to press buttons. Shout out Kelly Boyles.
Mr. Oso, hello.
Yeah, so this is what these okay, Kelly, for if you don't know, and for people who are really amazing, Kelly, I'm gonna tell you, these dumb heads are waiting for the Clarity Act, which stacks on with the Genius Act, which if you boil it back farther, all this is like Patriot Act. All this is we're gonna bail in, not bailouts, but now bail in, and this is all These dumb effers are out here giving you financial information, and they don't know nothing. There's the blind leading the blind, and you're getting and folks out there listening to these people are getting wrecked. They're getting wrecked spiritually. They're getting wrecked financially, and then they cope and wrap it up in a one more act is gonna save us, and you guys just don't know it's gonna be a thing. And oh my gosh, a ball in these Malachian balls. These Malachian, they love balls. Yo. They love balls. These spinning balls, Chris. Yo, shamans out here, all these everyone out here be like, I love spinning balls, ball in, all over me. The ep and we're gonna get. Hold on, Chris. I don't want to get away from the financials because it is connected with files, and we'll get into that. But the balls. Oh my. Yeah, they're here. They're here to help you. As Ray Gunn is the actor from California. Yes, we're from the government and we're here to help. Best.
Yeah. By the way, Mike sounds better right now or worse than it was?
You sound incredible, man.
What about now? Was it better or worse than I just had it?
It sounds similar. I can't tell.
Can't tell? Okay.
Yeah, you following cats. So, shout out to this guy. I love this. This dude's always dropping deep knowledge on stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
Mr.
a guru.
Osa's very cool.
Oh, he crushed. I learned from him every show. I learned more from him than every show, and he's saying better.
Oh, which way? The first way or second way? First way?
Let's do another test. Go ahead.
All right. Well, this now we'll consider this the original way, and we'll consider this the new way. And see what Mr. Riosa says. I trust his opinion.
Oh, I'm going to get into privacy, by the way. I think you sound wonderful. Are we? I thought we were going to go bottom.
Second. Wow. I should have left it on this. I had it on this a long time ago and turned it off. Thank you. You're the man.
And also, and I'm going to get to the other chats. Yeah, privacy. So I mentioned silver, and all these dorks out here are like, silver. When do they talk that? Afterwards, right? And now everyone's been jibber jabbering like they're silver experts. Oh, and you know what else, brother? Gang stalking Gestapo. Now, what have they been saying the last few months? Oh, privacy. These fudge heads don't know nothing about privacy, yo. They never had Captain Lutz on their show. They don't know ZK Snarks versus ZK Proofs. They don't know allowing backdoors to be compliant. So it's just kind of private by optional. Are you freaking kidding me? All these dorks out here talking about privacy when? Now. They weren't talking it years ago. They weren't talking it 6 months ago. My boy Dustin is privacy all the way. He was calling Zcash last summer. He's like, man, this has been a sleeping giant. You know, and they've been, man, they ain't called Pirate Chain. We crushed on Pirate Chain this year. Well, what happened to privacy is the thing. And I've been talking about this all day. What did Cardano do? They made midnight. Because why did they make another crypto coin that's not private? Because I could tell you one thing. I personally can track and trace a ZK proof transaction, and I can put it to the person who's who. And I'm just a dude here. I'm just a regular dude. I'm just a regular, gorgeous, handsome, tall, ghetto fire brilliant dude.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And so now XRP talking about rewriting their code. David Schwartz, he was in Bitcoin from the beginning. Was he? Because all the Bitcoin conferences, no one seems to know him. No one seems to know these people from the early days. These pre-mine, y'all don't know. And it's not just a crypto thing, folks. It's a whole digital gulag thing. Who here has been telling you all about how to get a for real decentralized VPN paid with Pirate Chain? Free, you know, shout out to the homie that made that. Freaknik. These cats out here in these crypto spaces, they don't even know Freaknik conferences, Red Hat conferences, Black Hat conferences. They don't know sheesh about sheesh. And what have I been saying in all these crypto spaces? Transparent blockchains are dumb, retarded. Hold on. You already know what I'm going to play. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh? These cats don't know nothing. But the sheep follow them and get freaking wrecked. They're going to get wrecked financially, spiritually, digitally, everything. They're so freaking dumb. And I don't blame the people. I don't blame the those that are influencing people. I don't even blame the government. I don't blame these lizards. And we're going to get into some dark stuff with all the we'll get into that. I'm just talking, we're going to work our way backwards from the surface level. These people cannot seem to put it all together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
So it's like it's not, these are not small nuances. It has been a transhumanistic drive to get to where we are now. These are not independent things. These are not organic things. Y'all dumb. Y'all, hold on. I gotta play it again.
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? Huh?
So when it comes to these drops in crypto, when it comes to this digital tyrannical shit, y'all know I'm a DeFi gangster for real. And y'all don't know Captain Lutz. Y'all don't know Pirate Chain. Y'all don't know the difference between CTs and rings and Anon sets versus other Anon sets. Y'all don't know shit. And why is all these influencers now talking privacy? Why are they all talking silver? Why are they all talking? I'm surprised. What happened? Y'all been praising ETFs. Y'all been praising the government shit. The silver shit is what I'm talking about. I lived through this ETF life and price manipulation, paper versus real, fractional shit. So the fact that preserving my capital and everything else that's happening right now and everything is going to happen.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
We ain't surprised over here, man. Who's a real decoder? Who's a real who's a real grimoire? A pro grimoire out here, man. But let me play this clip, Chris.
Let's do it.
And again, you know I'm gonna run out of steam, so I just got to get this out, brother.
Not get it, you know, get it all out.
Get it all out. Get it all out. Here we go. Let's see what the homie's gonna say.
There's no volume, kid. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
There's no volume.
Oh, shnikes. Okay, hold on. That's because I shared, but I didn't click the. Thanks, man. Share. Oh, they're playing. Oh, I'm sorry. This is some StreamYard gamery, bro. All right, it should work now.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, next week I think we're gonna do Zoom. I have a Zoom account paid by the lizards. The lizards.
I have Zoom as well, so that's fine with me.
Okay, and it's free. I don't pay for it.
I pay for my Zoom still, but even with you, even the thing is live on Zoom, it's always going to say Zoom in the lower corner, which is annoying.
Oh, can we cover it up with stuff?
No, they don't let you. That's what's super gay about it. But
these gays.
I mean, we could always do like a free trial on one of the other ones and just stream it from that.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Let me play this.
Simply ignoring the inner narcissist isn't a solution.
Yeah.
It leaves us vulnerable, perpetuating trauma, burnout, and loss of autonomy. Every unexamined reaction strengthens the system for the next generation. Waking up means non-participation. Revolution is internal. Boundaries, silence, and conscious withdrawal are radical acts. The narcissistic game collapses without an audience. Social media outrage cycles, politics, and culture wars rely on predictable human reactions. Non-participation is the path to sovereignty.
Striking back only strengthens the house rules. True awakening means refusing to fuel the nightmare and reclaiming your power. Healing, autonomy, and freedom begin within. Stop supplying energy to the system, starve it, exit the game board, and reclaim yourself. Open the doors of perception and understand there's no hidden villain, only a parasitic structure thriving on unexamined energy. Awakening isn't about escaping the dream. All is a dream, potentially lucid. All is a form of play, forever ludic. From this empowering perspective, awakening starts with refusing to fuel the nightmare and learning to transform it into a better dream. Wonder.
Who is this ChatGPT chick? Was she?
I don't know.
Is she reading something that the ChatGPT gave her? I could tell. I know 100% that she is because that's how ChatGPT and Grok talk.
Yeah, it seems like they're reading something from somewhere. I don't know where.
It's definitely an AI. I've almost mastered like detecting the tone. They have this way of I don't know if anyone in the chat can back me up on this. And I don't know if you've recognized it, but there's a way the AI talks. It's exactly how they were speaking. Like it's the transitional phrases. It's bizarre how recognizable it still is. I don't know if they're fixing that or what, but they're definitely reading, I think, from an AI.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. It's really strange. There are some phrases that I used to recognize like specifically that I could remember. Now it's like I'm more so remember just the tone.
Oh, real quick, I'm gonna share Mr. Mystic's YouTube in the thing. Check him out. I was on the last show and I dominated as always. I even took over the show at one point, like Max Headroom.
Oh yeah,
I took
nice.
over because Mr. Mystic got kicked out of his own stream, and I was like, "Sweet, the Ronin experience is now taken over. We're basically Max Headroom out here."
I mean that's what's up.
Now I want to go through the chats again because we have a. What do you think about this? Catherine Austin Fifth gives a great explanation of Trump's assignment. I don't know.
She just did a show recently. I meant to watch and then I lost it, so I didn't watch it. But I know that I wanted to. I don't know if she talks about it there or if it was something she said in an older interview she did.
Oh, okay.
She's an interesting person.
Yeah, it's insanity out here, man. So what's this? Shout out the Gnosis with the mostest. Yeah, man. If you're talking about all of us here, this is the channel for everyone. We have really powerful beings here, Chris. Like it's funny. I've always equated this not only to the land of the misfits, but this is where amazing people go. It reminds me of like you're a chef and you work your restaurant, and then all the cool chefs go to an after-hour spot. This has always reminded me of like an after-hour spot for the dopest dope that's been out there, man.
I like that. I like that that analogy.
Yeah, the lemmings. Yeah, get out of the way. If you see lemmings, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting more and more out of the way. Like, don't try and stop the lemmings, man. Just step to the side, and then let them know, like, leave your Lambo keys in the car so I can enjoy it later, man.
Tim, you're so far up in that chat still. I didn't realize how
running through it, dude, because it's so fire, dude. I finished all the Gateway tapes, by the way. Gateway tapes, is that different than what are those other tapes?
That was from the Monroe Institute. Me, him, and Reagan have been talking about that a little bit on the telly. But that was we brought that up. I think we brought it up. I think once, and then I think I brought it up with Nathaniel, or Nathaniel brought it up with me.
Those tapes, I feel like
it's like the astral projection type shit.
Oh yes, but I get them confused with. I feel like there's something else called such and such tapes where it's listening, but no.
Oh yeah, you're thinking of the telepathy tapes, probably.
Yes, telepathy tapes.
Yeah, they're definitely related, 100%.
Okay, shout out to the homie, man. This where some of the realest OGs out here. We're working on scaling up, and we're gonna dominate. By the way, this year, 2026. Similar to 2025, it's been a 2-year lunar cycle. When you zoom out, we're in a lunar cycle, which when it comes from a materialistic perspective is not great, right? So, and we know this. So when you know these things, you can operate accordingly. This 2026, we're in a lunar cycle still. So these total lunar eclipse with Mercury retrograde at the same time, which is not normal. It's not an everyday thing. It means wrecked city, folks. Okay? And when you're looking at some of the homies like my guy here and Crassie and these cats really decoding the energies and the luminaries and the planet and the lights in the sky above our head and below, none of this
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
We ain't surprised. Us and Nate Diaz. We're not surprised. Yo, I love. I feel like Gang Stalker Gestapo. We're welcome back, brother. We're crushing, bro. Bro, these clowns are championing the very ledger. Oh, don't get me started on ledgers. Legislation, the ledge. I'm gonna steal that. Hold on, I gotta write that down.
Falling off the ledge.
Yeah, but not just the ledger and the legislation.
Well, the ledger is just it's the digital Doomsday book or Doomsday book. Remember that? The old you ever hear of the Doomsday book?
That's not related to that doomsday clock they have, right?
No, it was basically it's called the Domesday Book, Domesday, sometimes called the Doomsday Book. It was a survey by one of the kings of England. Who knows if it was actually what time it was actually during, because we know timelines all screwed up. But it was basically a ledger of all the property everyone owned and who owned it.
Yeah,
like I'll send the wiki in the.
But please, because that connects with this whole. I'm adding this to my personal grimoire. The legislators, right, keeping track, the mind controllers, the governmentes, and all those things, they want to know what you have and they want it. And with the ledger aspect and the beginning of the ledger and the middleman of all transactions, that's amazing. Adding that to my grimoire. Okay, so legislation that is going to enslave them, yet they think it's going to free them. Yo, they all go into a digital gulag. They know it. They love it. It's comfortable. They're just hoping they're VIPs in the gulag. That's all. They just rather, like, we're going to a gulag. I just want a nice comfy chair when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
These cats are not, that's what I'm saying, yo. Like, that's what we're talking about here, really, truly. Now, when you boil down this year also, the illusions getting dissolved, you're finding out who's who, which I was saying several years ago, but it's happening more exponentially. Who's who? Who is getting pruned off on who's real on real? Which code are they following? The fake code from all these files and all these other cats and these, people that think they can find the way through maximum harm and removing their own, becoming, psychopaths, or, to get to the next. I don't even know. These cats are nuts, man. So, and then you have these other dorks. When I say these other dorks, 99.999%, that include your gurus, that include your sandal wearing cats, that include your so-called decoders and high-minded cats, all going along with a fake ass code, with fake ass history, going, they're gonna make me. Yo, y'all have no idea what this. And then I love how I'm catching up, Chris, to the Aramon stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'm reading it on my own, and I'm like, I see where you guys are mentioning, the Aramons and all that. But we're coming into a new age. Lucifer, and I'm not saying that in a good or bad way. Yo, these fake ass codes, they can't control the luminaries above our heads, but they can fake luminaries above our heads. They can fake codes. And then reference those codes as if it's organic, but no, they're mass magicians, and their ultimate goal is to devour you, to enslave, kill you.
Yep. 100%.
So I'm just gonna try and skip along. Man, these chats are too fire. I can't chats, man. They're just too fire. So wait till they can turn people off. Oh my gosh. Yo, with the signal, all that. They're already controlling people, Dustin, right? Like, so they put a news. What's the outrage of the day? This is on just 3D level stuff, right? I'm fighting for what's right. I'm defending. Is it BLM today or no? Not anymore, right? So this now it's everyone's no one's illegal and okay, that's the thing today, right? Remember they told you to put a black cube on your twatter or whatever years ago. Oh, I did that because I'm part of the herd. I'm part of the team. It feels more comfortable being a part of to assimilate. A simulation is so much more comfortable than being on the outside and free. Who would ever want to be? No, we need a cost. We need to be on the ledger. We need to be legislated by the legislators. And then DARPA, and then we're gonna mess with your literal biological frequency by sending you fake frequencies.
Yeah, man, DARPA's out of control.
Like literal biohacking.
We're gonna get to see a lot of that in Disclosure Day. I mean, there's even a clip of Spielberg saying that, like, the aliens are actually us. So it's like gonna be basically just people hacking people.
I don't know why I'm so fired up tonight, Chris.
I like it.
We try and come true. And we're not even doomsdayers. We're just like presenting and this is also very this shows me the veil, what I call the wet blanket. I call the veil the wet blanket. Again, even folks that think they know things in these high-minded communities, they speak still from a veil over them. And I'm really just talking about at this moment this 3D stuff. But Chris, I'm so questionable about, is this as above so below? I don't even know if I like that. Because that all is like some Crowley, Blavatsky, New Age, 1800s hijackery of other stuff. I question all these cats out here, man. These I don't trust. I'm reevaluating every single concept. What I do know is...
Well, I think as above so below, isn't that Matthew? In the Bible, so at least it's a little older than Crowley.
I don't trust the Bible, bro.
I know you don't trust the Bible. I'm just saying, at least it's a little older than the New Age Crowley and Blavatsky.
I'm not saying anything of this is wrong or right or bad, I'm just reevaluating everything. Because in my opinion, it could be distorted and perverted by these transhumanist ballers.
I mean, to me, as within, so without, or as without, so within sort of makes sense when you look at nature and you kind of see how things work. It kind of seems to work the same on a larger and smaller scale. Things don't seem to get too different in the general sense of how they operate.
When I boil it down, Chris, yes, I'm going to rely on, or if it's not in nature and I can't replicate anything to scale, then I consider it artificial.
Yeah.
And I consider it a deception on my whole spiritual, on my whole experience here. So yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta use the restroom real fast. Bathroom break number 1.
Already, man. Look at you.
I know. And
do you got a video you could play for the people while you're gone?
I got a funny. I got a comedy. It's gonna be 2 minutes of comedy. And I feel like last week I didn't use the restroom once.
You didn't. I was impressed.
I've been All right, and I have okay. I got a lot of shares, so my rant is starting to slow down, which is good. And then we have more, how you say, focused. I don't know.
Commentary.
Commentary. Yeah. So let me use the restroom. 2 minutes of comedy. Is that cool, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, and we're still, if you want to do background, give us a background. We're still here for it, man. You know, we can't pay you. You got to do it for the love of the game. Otherwise, we stick with the Ronin. I'm on a pile of just bodies with lightning behind me. I'm a lone Ronin. And I'm cool with that too. This is the OG original.
We should get a number too, a call-in number, so people can call in.
A call-in number.
Which, I mean, basically, I guess that would be this chat link.
I mean, if anyone wants to join, we can just I'll give them the the invite. We don't have trolls here.
Yeah.
Everyone seems cool. Dude, anyway, give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back.
No problem, brother.
All right. Hold on. I want to confirm that I hit the sound. You never know with these StreamYards. All right, here we go.
Young people, I feel bad for you, man. I know most comedians my age shit on Gen Z. I feel bad for you guys, man. You guys got a raw deal. Are you Gen Z? How old are you, man? 21, yeah. So, but I like your generation. You guys are in bad shape. I mean, it's, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I knew you were in bad shape when I saw millennials walking around going, "These fucking kids, I swear to God." I was like, oh my God. But see, I like it. Your generation is hopeless. You guys know there's no chance for a decent future. Gen Z is wild. Do you see the shit they do on TikTok? Like 24 kids in masks run into a shrimp restaurant, smash all the shrimp and just run out. The owners are like, they didn't even take any shrimp. It doesn't make sense. It's awesome. Not like millennials, man. Millennials are so full of shit. Millennials walked around telling everybody there was hope, right? Telling everybody there was a fighting chance. Yeah, millennials, then what did you do? You went and worked in your cubicles, didn't you? Didn't you? You're just like the hippies. You shoved a daisy in a rifle, then you skated right off to a job at Microsoft. You fucking sellouts. Absolute fucking sellouts. But if I'm being fair, I feel bad for the millennials too. None of you guys were raised right. The millennials and Gen Z, your parents raised you to live in a world that ought to exist instead of the world that actually exists. And that doesn't work. You can't do that. That's like walking through a minefield. Like, there just shouldn't be landmines.
All right, I'm back.
Man, a lot of that was true.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he didn't even get to my generation.
What are the? I don't buy into
Alpha. You know, I'm young.
You're alpha.
Yeah, I'm like 1999.
Oh, I didn't. Why am I not familiar with that label?
I'm kidding. I'm a millennial.
Oh.
Fucking.
I don't even know the. I don't even know like.
Barely a millennial though. I think I'm on the edge. I don't know. End of the 80s.
I don't even know these. I don't know the dates on these things. Like, oh, you're a Gen this thing.
Well, if you look at how they labeled them, it was clear that around this time they intended on there being a reset because they started in the middle of basically the alphabet. They didn't start with alpha, and they made it so that millennials would line up with 2000, year 2000-ish in a way. Like that's when their, I guess, middle school, high school years would be. And they would be getting out of high school into college in the mid 2000s into 2012. But then they go, what, Gen Y, Gen Z, or Gen Z, Gen X, Gen Z, and then what, now Gen Alpha. So it's like a reset. Like they have the reset already built into the generations.
What, since I'm like, 800? Dude, what if I'm 800 years old? I'm in my 800s. What generation am I?
Unknown. We don't have
Unknown generation?
Yeah, they don't have that. They don't go back. Are you? Yeah. All they go back to is the lost generation, which is 1883 to 1900. I think that is what they have it as.
Oh, I like that.
But then all of a sudden they bring in, so they have baby boomers, which are like around probably our parents' age, and like the 46 to 64. Some piece. Then there's Gen X, and there's us, which we're Gen Y, millennials. I'm assuming most people here. I think that's what you are too. And then Zoomers, Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha, which is like a reset, right in 2013 to the mid 2020s. The greatest generation is also, I didn't know they were also known as the GI generation, or the government issued generation.
Yeah, are they the baby bombers, or no? Or no, that was after them.
Silent generations after them, and then the baby boomers.
Oh yeah, I'm first generation. I'm the origin. I'm the gin. I'm the gin generation. Zion.
It's interesting even that 1883 and to 1900 is called the lost generation. That's as far as they go back.
Oh, bro, you're right. Because all the,
it's like kind of a hint.
And Depop, the 1800s Depop, and then the repop with all the incubators and all that. The relabeling of categorizing of their the people under their subjection. Shout out Jin. Yeah, the Jin. You're the Jin, folks.
And exactly, Mr. Rioso.
What is he saying?
Just because all the people born in Gen Alpha, they're all aligned with the computer tech.
Yeah. They're going to get sick of it. I've heard some people say, and I almost agree with this, I'm not sure. People are going to be sick of the digital and go back into nature and go, man, I need to run around and make fires and build little forts and climb trees.
I don't know if I believe it. Maggie says that sometimes, and I don't believe it.
I'm with you.
I don't trust the youth.
You don't trust the youth. I don't trust them, man.
They seem like
under my control. I got some youth under my Zion because I'm a generation. Under my just a quick little, when you see that Shin, TION, or anything, all that is supposedly Zion. And I'll be honest, which is dwelling. It's like an ark. Zion is an ark, essentially. You're under the ark of the quote unquote deities, gods, etc. I think that's on some new age stuff. And by new age, a couple hundred years ago, I think that's also a bit of a LARP. I'm not 100% there, but I also think Zion is a bit of if it's not a LARP, it's a hijackery of some origins of a dwelling under the house of an almighty situation. So if young people that are under my generation, my dwelling of my purview are pretty cool. They're not psychopaths. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this is was it Zion that means a circle of animals as well, like in the etymology of it.
Well, I boil it down to under the umbrella of the Almighty, a dwelling of God or whatever.
Because if it was a circle of animals, that would be like the zodiac, basically.
All that's implied.
That's why I'm wondering if that's what that was, or if I'm thinking of something else.
But again, even these old, this is my problem with a lot of so-called decoders and high-minded cats. They rely strictly on things they read, and they're strictly parroting, even in their, however they want to feng shui the vernacular, like they're having they're not having, most of these people out here are not having unique thoughts. They're just parrots and making it sound extravagantly brilliant, you know? So
Yeah.
I know, I'm, you guys know, I mean, you know, I speak one way or whatever. One thing I am good at, my BS detector is pretty solid. It's like, oh no, I think that might be BS. It doesn't smell right. You know. But let me play this. I'm not sure. I don't remember what this is about. This is short. It's only, we'll see what this is. By the way, Chris, I'm not pretending I know everything. In fact, I'm saying I don't know anything is basically what I'm saying.
No, I hear you. Don't worry. I don't even know what the hell. I'm probably off on what I was saying.
Dude, beware. Oh, yeah. Well, could you imagine following Chris, could you imagine being a follower?
No, I couldn't.
Oh, I like John Lamb, Flash, but is he a cult leader? Why does John Lamb sound like, I feel like, why does that ring a bell? Why does that ring an art bell? We're all about knowing thyself here, man. Like only. And that's it. That's all you need to know is thyself. And this is not something you do on a weekend, you know. And it's not a group effort. It's not a group effort, man. Look in the mirror, look in your eyeballs, and burn away. Especially nowadays, the times of this is all burning away illusions more and more and more, man. So self-delusion, relying on external something's going to save me, something's going to make me rich, I'm going to hop on a planet because a comet, and I'm wearing the right Nike. What were they, black Nikes or white Nikes, Chris?
Black Nikes.
I have the right shoe wear, and I have the right headgear. Oh, maybe my headgear's too large. I need to make it smaller headgear. And then I'll be okay. Assimilate. I'll be fine. Join the herd. Nah, man. All right, let me play this.
Cult has been cleverly programmed to make you instantly connect the word to the most egregious, nauseating examples of this pervasive social engineering phenomenon that can actually be, and indeed, usually is, far more nuanced and insidious. Some would say that society at large is a massive cult, one designed to entrain, through a variety of means both subtle and not so much, its members to restricted expressions of thought, belief, and action. The more I've considered this topic as dispassionately as possible while examining my own cultish connections, the more I've come to agree with the perspective that human civilization could be accurately described as, in fact, a world cult. If you ask me, it could hardly be more obvious that some kind of powerful mesmeric force is remote controlling the vast majority of human beings, including many of those entrenched in so-called truther communities. But even if we take a less wholesale approach to the subject, it's clear society is, at the very least, cult has.
That's cool, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The heart is the bridge. The heart, man, I'm even questioning chakras. You ever listen to chakra? They say, some people that try, I like to be fancy and say things in a fancy way because, you know, I like to consider myself high society, and I can back up that with my holes in my clothes. High society. People trying to sound like I don't know. It's funny. Shout out to the homie Truth. He's a real one. I appreciate this person. Chris, you want to read this comment?
Where's he at? I don't trust highly spiritual people on Instagram, all money motivated. Strictly, they got their hands in your pockets while chanting. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Yeah, Instagram is like TikTok now.
Is that, I assume that means bad?
Yeah, it's just too much. Like nonstop shorts that are just all insane conspiracy in a bad way, not in a good way. Like psyops type stuff.
Okay.
Fake AI videos.
I'm gonna bring up something. I forgot some stuff when we were talking last week, Chris, and I shared this with you when we were talking about Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
I could not recall the other aspects of Jerusalem in where it's not where they say it is, and this is in Peru, right? So Jairo Salam.
And I was talking about Peru last week because of the pelicaras, the face peelers,
Yes.
yeah, whatever the hell is going on with that, like weird sort of possible organ harvesting type of stuff.
Yeah, and yes,
With which seems to be making use of like advanced technology in some sort of way. Because people think it's like aliens apparently down there. Some of them do. Some of them think it's occultists. So
yes, but I also, for me personally, I recall talking about Jerusalem, and I was like, no, there's Jerusalem somewhere, and I didn't have the like info at the time because I had like forgotten it. So like literally in Peru, we're gonna get into this real fast. Peru, right? You mentioned Perry a while ago, and I was talking about the pay. So this is Paris, Peru. This is Jerusalem. This is the sec. You ever hear of like different sects, right? Don't get, if you're a programmer, you don't get thrown off by the spells. You go symbol by symbol. It's a sect, SECT, but it's actually, this is how one may spell it. Now, you also have the Amuru Maru. All right, we're in America. This is Peru. We're gonna keep going on some other things, right? This, I don't know this, but this guy literally made a WordPress just for Egypt. You hear about in these parchments that they found, basically these old, I consider them written on a napkin in a bar, papyrus, Dead Sea Scrolls found in, when were they found? In the 60s, 67. It proves that the Holy Bible, the Tanakh, and all this was real. Look, we just dug it up like any other farmer that dug up anything in the 60s. Oh, fun. That means okay, whatever. But the Egyptian and the Jerusalem is in Peru. Why? Because there's a literal city that's been there. And let's see what this person's saying. He's saying it's the temple, Peru, right?
And I think some of this was coming up in the Tracy Twyman Baphomet book in the last chapter on the goat.
Oh, I
think that's where the Peru stuff might have been coming last week when I was reading some of the stuff from that.
This is Jerusalem, folks. So when I say America's Egypt, when I say all that stuff over there is garbage, again, I don't care what sandals you wear. You don't know nothing. You're going on Wikipedia. You're going on esoteric Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? Like these cats, that's what I'm saying. Like these cats out here, man. Like it's ridiculous. And then look up the Saxe. And you know I always talk about the Scythians, the Saxon, the Sax, the Sake. Here's Saxe. You can replace this with a K. You can replace this with an X. The X is actually a T. It's a tau. It's the tau, right? It's the Phoenician. Where are the Phoenicians from? They're from America. They're seafaring. The Eber, the Ivans, the Ivor. They're all over here. The Straits of Anion. This is Yamaika. This is everything, right? So when you're looking at these, what does it matter? It's like all these concepts that people talk about nowadays. This is the source info of the stuff that y'all talk, not y'all, but you know what I mean? People talk about nowadays as if it's some deep, esoteric, occult stuff. And it's hijackery to the fullest. America. There's no Vespucci. Fucking some guy saying he's Amerigo. Are you dumb? There's no India. They discovered India. It's aka America. Look up when India was called India. Why are the British naming everything around here? When was Georgia called Georgia? When was Mongolia called Mongolia officially? When was all these places? Who named them all? Where's the Chaldeans really from? You know, where's the all this shit? I said, you put it all together. Put it all together, yo. Where's Acadia really from? Look it up. You know, where's the Black Rock really from? Look it up. It's Kenai. Where the Chaldeans and the Kells, the cows. Look it up. It's Land. You know, y'all get messed up with like C's and K's. Y'all get messed up with like a simple. Y'all get messed up with like, oh, this is in Louisiana, Hannah. All right. Look up instead of Sarah, look up Zara, Sarah sins, and And, the Rus, the Druce, the Jew. That's where they get Drew from brew. The hey, brew, the hey, Drew, the Phoenicians. Where's Phoenicians from? They're Sephardic, sea-faring people. Forget your suffix. This is if you're a programmer. If you're a programmer, what I'm saying, if you're not a programmer, what I'm saying you may not grasp. You might want to add this to your grimoire. Everyone else out here repeating shit. Like they're just reading shit and reading it to people like they just, oh, look what I came with. They're not coming up with original thought. But actually, this was in I thought this was in New York, actually. Or was it in Maine? I can't remember. Akkadian language with the Micmac. Oh, Micmac. Yeah, look up Micmac in I'm looking at the wrong stuff.
I'm seeing it was actually the Salem part of Jerusalem that was in the Tracy Twyman stuff that led us to South America last time.
The Muslim, the Mu, the MU-UR. Murrer is Norwegian for Mason. These Masons out here are fudging with y'all. They're freaking LARPers. We're in fezzes and shit. I showed you, Chris, when Silas was on here. I showed y'all that place in Canada, that Black Rock. I can't remember it now.
You mean the Babylonian?
Yeah, the Babel. Yeah. I showed y'all that. That's all over here in America. I mean, I can't remember all this stuff, Chris, because when I look at it, I don't think about it like
it's right above like the Great Lakes.
Yeah, it's a black rock. It's a circle island.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's a.
I was born in Rome, brother. I was hatched in Rome, America. I was hatched literally.
Oh, do you see that? You see him talking about what Fallout? That actually is pretty funny because I saw that too. How because after whatever happens, I guess in the Fallout series, like there are portions of the civilization that are claiming to be Romans. Some are claiming to be, I think, like Trojans. It's like seems like there's a little bit of a.
Oh, that's right, dude. They have those factions. Oh,
And they
so-
call Caesar Kaiser, which is interesting because that just is interesting because we're getting what's Trump calling the all the people he's appointing, like he's using the Russian version, which is isn't it Kaiser, right? Or is it Kazar? It's Kaiser, right? Or
yeah.
yeah.
And it's Kara everywhere, man. It's Sue.
Or no, Czar.
Oh yeah,
messed up.
Czar, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, he's using Czar. So
when you
we
look
have
up-
a bunch of czars now, which doesn't make any sense.
And you know, one of those dorks out there, a shaman type out there. When I was talking about Zulu, and this dork is like, the Zulu people have been here for blah blah blah. I'm like, are you telling me you don't know the difference? You can't interchange a Z and a S, the Sioux, and you can't interchange. You don't know what the Lu is, the basis of the word loosh, the Lu. Like in Ethiopia, I'm a Seganalu, Lu being considered a respectful high person. You don't know shit. The Sioux and the Lu. Hence my post the other day. It's about the you people, whether it's the woo, the foo, the Lu, the moo, the you name it. The previous regimes, the peoples were grouped together by you. That's the previous regime. You ain't gonna read this in a Tracy Twyman book, yo. This is from programmers out here, man. So you have these clowns out here. Oh, Egypt, like get out of here. China, like what? India, huh? The Indus River, what? You don't know. Oh my gosh, where to even begin? Because it's like spending your whole life researching something and then realizing it's all a lie, and now you got to spend the whole rest of your life relearning stuff. And a lot of cats don't want to do that. A lot of cats want to rock in their ego, like with their feathers in their cap at the occult water cooler. Like, let me tell you what I know. How does that benefit your life, B? Using the code. Trey has always been about using the code for utility. Boiling away. We're alchemists. Boil it all down. What's left, yo? Reevaluate. We're in a new age. Y'all don't even know that. Y'all know it, but I'm talking about people not here. You know what I mean? This is Malachians getting replaced by some other group, but I'm not cool with any of them groups. We're in the Luciferian age. Yeah, get out of here, yo. I'm in my own age. I'm not a collective with y'all like that. We talked about this last week, Chris. The fake one fractal of the oneness with the real fractal of a oneness.
Yep. Yeah. This was what we were discussing even with like the Nigel Kerner stuff and return, like how he was saying return to the God source basically after we die, and whereas we highly disagree with that.
Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, my man, shout out Brandon, he's in Hawaii. Shout out Brandon Washington. Respect, yo. This is a real dude. I like him. Unfortunately, he still thinks Pluto. He still believes in planets, brother. Brandon, hang out with us long enough. You're gonna be like, they're just wandering luminaries. Ain't no such thing. You ain't getting. Those are literally lights above your head. That you ain't gonna land on them. Put some. Yeah. Could you imagine? We went to the moon. Oh my gosh, you did? Sweet. Can you go back? Nah. All right. Can you prove you went there? Nah, we lost it. Oh shit. You sound like you sound like someone I know that went to court. Prove it. I don't know. I lost it. Oh shit, that sucks. These cats are like low level. They're not even like high sophisticated criminals. If once you, Chris, once you look at it, it's like, it's like they're not even sophisticated. We're not even talking about Ocean's 11 style hijackery of the realm. These people have taken over the realm in the most goofiest way. And the funny thing is, I can't even really criticize because it's effective.
Yeah, that's what's wild.
So Chris, if you let's just say you're out with a bunch of girls and a video breaks out and then your girlfriend goes, "Is this you? I saw that." All you gotta do is be like, "It's not me," and that's it. These people out here on the highest of levels, running all the control of all the resources, and it operates in spiritual. They're the spiritual leaders. They're the historic leaders. They're the scientist leaders. They're the financial leaders. You name it. And they're so goofy. Like, is that you? Be like, nah. No, it's not me. Okay, move on. This cat's, watch this. This is what these no one's illegal bullshit happening nowadays. Talking about immigrants, right? Immigrants building this. This is a quick little thing. This is good though. But look at it from a deeper perspective.
Thing I want to say, immigrants built this country, literally. Actually, so this is what immigrants built this country, literally. Actually, immigrants built this country, literally. Actually,
trigger warning. So what did the Native Americans do, man? What does the term native means, man? It's like, you want to talk about old world or new world?
So I got to chime in. Slave ships from Africa to here were the most dumbest idea ever. It was not a thing. These Indians from India, darker skinned people, were already here. In fact, the quote unquote recent slave trade in DeSoto and all them, they go by different names, actually. Names or titles, don't forget that. It went the other way around. So this is a melting pot of different peoples, but the immigrants, this stuff was built already, especially when you look into this old world stuff, these buildings, I don't like the word Tataria anymore because Tataria, in my opinion, doesn't fit to America. America was its own thing.
Yeah, Tataria is a little bit of you get trapped in that. People get real caught up in that. And that's, I think it's like a net.
It's a net.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like sometimes.
Like I think people should just focus on there being buildings that are unexplainable with the current timelines we've been given.
Yeah. So I'm letting him talk a little bit more. I mean, he just this is a psyop of the victim. This is the scaffolding of the psyche, right? All these newcomers came here and built this place. You sure? Because actually that takes away one's potentially one's birthright, if you want to play that game, considering buying into we were taken from one place and put in another, and then immigrants built it and everyone built. You sure do? Because there was a lot of stuff here already, and a lot of these people were here already. And there was already intermarriages between, America wasn't America and Canada and the Straits of Anion. And if you look at the realm from looking above at magnetic north and how close everything is. And if you believe in Clovis, people, please lose my number forever. If you believe that Sapanga and what they call Japan now, and Cuba and Kabbalah and the Ba and the Ka and Korah and Kara and Kali, Califia and Peru and Jerusalem and all that. Like, no one knew about the Americas ever? Are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, no. There was the east to west, or west to east, I guess, transition of people.
The stuff went east to west if you want to play the directional game.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like a metaphorical west to east, I guess I would say. But yeah, I mean, it's confusing because of the way they say America is the west, but it was that's why I'm saying a west to east in that sense.
And don't forget the Caribe, the Bay, the Caribe Bay, and don't forget all these movies about the East Indian Company. They don't talk about the West Indian Company so much in these movies in Hollywood, huh? The West Indian companies.
Not much. You know what's interesting? I'm in this chapter in the Tracy Twyman one book, and it's like in this whole one page, like everything from the term generation to the stuff that we were seeing coming up in the files to the idea of the age being wrong and the golden age. It's all like on one page. It's mentioned all on one page, which is kind of wild. I still have to read all of this so more so I know what the hell they're actually trying to get at. But it's interesting. It's definitely interesting because it seems like that pattern is what she was hitting on before she died is later Mysteriosa. But yeah, that pattern she was hitting on before she died seems to be playing out finally.
Oh, is she not alive anymore? Is she
No,
old?
dude. No, she was that's why.
Why did I think she was still kind of around?
No, it was real sketch what happened to her, man. She had a dead man switch and everything that was released, like a something she sent out to people.
When did she die?
Right before, I think in 2018 or 19, right before it was like, I don't even want to say really what happened but it was a they say it was self-inflicted, but very shady circumstances. Because a rope was involved, apparently. And women don't usually do that at all. And she did not seem to be, at least from what I've heard from people, she wasn't and depressed that much to where she would do something like that, but who knows?
I didn't know any of this.
That's why all her stuff also was stripped offline by her ex-husband. I think the new husband, not the first one. The one who took the kid. He strips all. I think he had all her stuff being copyright struck for a while, so it was all removed for a long time until recently.
And real quick, shout out to Machete, Canada-ish area. Yeah, Micmac all the way. She knows what's up. But yeah, continue. I didn't know any of this, Chris.
Yeah, she had said she was being threatened, or it was around the same time the Cappy thing happened because she was talking.
Happened a few years before that, right?
Because she was talking to Cappy, and when it happened, she started looking into the camp too that he was apparently talking about, and then she said she was getting threats, and then.
Oh, why do I feel like I missed out on half of? I feel like I watched half of the drama, and I'm missing. I know about Cappy. It's interesting.
I mean, she was also messing around with dark stuff too. So who knows, you know? with the Ouija board stuff nonstop. She was even messing with the Church of Satan for a little while before she got out of it and realized it was like sketch. But it does seem like she was more scared of whatever the hell was going on with kind of the stuff that's coming out now. Like some people might have caught on to her research and started messing with her via AI attacks and whatnot.
Was she?
I think she had claimed that like her computer was actually giving her like personalizing basically every website she would go on, like even social media sites, and then she would be getting messages from friends, and then when she'd ask her friends if they sent these really crazy mean messages, like they would say that never happened, they never did that, and then those messages would be gone when she finally went back into the the website. So it was like a little bit of fifth generational warfare, I think, going on there maybe. Because she did try to go to the FBI at one point with some information, as far as I know.
I mean, man, Chris, excuse me, from smoking the Anubis. That's interesting. I mean, nowadays, Chris, I try to operate myself and help people when they go online to operate in silence, Linux only, VPNs only, paid with untraceable payments and things of that nature. So when you go online, I'm not on a VPN right now because when I tried, Chris, and I was coming
too slow.
It's too slow because when I was coming last time about a month or so ago, I was like, "Hey, I VPN'd from Agartha," and the Tall Whites promised me they had good, bandwidth, and it was choppy, so I had to come back to like this realm. But when I'm not doing live streams, I'm absolutely streaming from the Tall Whites in Agartha, man. Shout out Tall Whites, man.
Yeah, she was I think she was investigating like Comet Ping Pong, whatever the hell that place is called. Yeah, and then Voodoo Donuts and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
as well. Yeah.
See, that's where the real darkness is, bro.
She got I think something was going on. I mean, I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know the details well enough to. I know like Benjamin Ballerson was friends with her, and like his group used to do shows with her all the time.
Oh, wait a second. Was she dating Cappy?
No.
Didn't
she was dating? I think she was married to some guy, SB Alger, at one point. Then she had another husband.
Oh, this is so weird. Oh, wow. I didn't know these personal connections like that. I just thought it was loose internets.
Even Emily did a bunch of interviews with her. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Same with Topher from BioCharisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, beyond just talking to people on the internet, I didn't know there was like these real world interactions.
Yeah.
I'm talking beyond just internet, like stuff.
Yeah, man.
I think Kathy. When did I catch on with him? It might have been afterward. It might have been after he transitioned and got
well, because that all led right up to the corona.
Yeah, and I'm very aware of the skull voice to skull technology he was experiencing. And then he was talking to another cat who at the time Cappy was dating this shorty, and then that shorty started dating this other cat, and then they were sharing stuff. what was the name of that? It wasn't YouTube. It was that other like some other platform that I haven't been on in a long time, yo.
A BitChute?
No.
A Twitch?
No, it was
He was,
another one, Chris.
he was doing live streams on something.
Live?
D-Live, maybe? Yeah, something like that.
I feel like it was started with D, so D. But you know me, I go through my moods where I go, I'm disconnecting from everything, and then I slowly come back in the realm. I feel like it was D Live, and I feel like it was a homie, and I feel like his girl was in real life rolling with Cappy as friends. Don't know how deep that went, and then Cappy was complained in a car like, "Yo, I'm feeling the voice to skull. They're targeting me." And then she sitting in the passenger seat was like, I'm kind of like experiencing a little bit of residual what you're experiencing.
When was this? Because I know that the last day apparently he got a flat tire, right? And then whatever happened.
This was before that. This was probably months leading up to that.
See, I didn't really know anything about him till right at the very end of what he was doing. And then I only over the past few years saw that one video where like someone drives down the highway and he's like sitting on the bridge, but he looks like he's dead already. Like it's disturbing.
Yeah, the Cappy thing.
That's disturbing, man.
Oh no, it was like, hey, this is a target. This is a real rural target happening now, not just
like he looked like he was white as a ghost wrapped in a sheet already before like someone drove past him and had a video. It was weird.
I mean, you know, to go through all that stuff, I mean, his it was not organic. I'll just put it that way. It was very like, hey, but it's also these people still operate sloppiness, but then they just own and pay off and take care of the local authorities and the coroners and go, boom, boom, cool, write this up on your thing. All right, no problem. But we know, I mean, talk about files. I mean, we know about Zorro Ranch. We know about winning the lottery out there. We know about Super Darkness in Hollywood. And this Cappy, from what I could tell, and I hope I'm not being deceived, felt conviction and was going, hey, man, Tom Hanks, horrendous. All these other cats, horrible creatures, the worst of the worst, and I can't go along with it. And my spirit tells me, man, I just got to tell y'all, yo, behind the curtain of these like people in front of the camera, are some of the dark, and they come off as the most charismatic, handsome, beautiful, gorgeous, whatever, right? But behind the scenes, they're the worst of the worst, like things you can't even like stomach, in just thinking wise.
Yeah, and there was some weird coincidences with Hanks posting stuff.
Right? Yeah. And that's in front of the camera. Imagine behind the camera, and this is nepotism. And these people, we all know this. I know that I'm saying things that everyone already knows, but I feel like we need like a refresher. Yeah. So remember when the grand scheme of things of what we are observing is not, hey, they sprinkle a little truth and then they put a whole bunch of lies. I've come around to where no, not a sprinkle of truth, no truth.
Yeah, because obviously even Cappy got opped because he was pushing Q hard.
Oh man, how do you live in 1 foot in, 1 foot out? It's like trying to say.
Even though it was before, I will say it was before even Q was that mainstream and before even Trump, I think, was running. It was like right at the beginning of 2006.
That Q thing started out organically, perhaps, or I would think it was anything like that psyop from the beginning.
I mean, it was there was parts of the information were legitimate that were dropped on there by like some military sources. It seemed like operations that they said were going to go down went down at the beginning. After that, I can't even tell you which one specifically. I just know there was a few legitimate things posted. after that, I mean, it's Q clearance. I mean, it's probably an AI or a intelligence group.
Bro, let me ask you this, Chris. You're in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
You got a
No,
call,
not really, but around in close enough.
but you get a call and they go, "Hey, man, we're coming out with the latest, biggest Marvel movie, bro." And you're like, "Nah, but you got to go to this party." And at the party, you see one of these so-called angles, and they go, "What's up? I'm a lizard." And you're in a hood, and you're like, all right." And you go, "Dude, you want this party?" And you go, "Cool." And you go see all those babies over there. Let's go get horrendous. And you, I imagine, would be like, well, okay, first of all, I know you'd go, "No thanks. I'm repulsed by harming babies." Oh, but also, how do I get out of here alive? Because these are actual reptilians, literal reptilians.
So you're asking me what would I do?
What would you do? It's almost like, okay, imagine the mafia has you in a room and says, "Shoot this guy." But it's not the mafia, it's literal old lizards that have been around and go, "You're going to help us kill these babies for fun at a party, and then you'll get the rewards afterwards." How would you operate, yo?
Like, what's it called at the time? What do I have on me? What can I use, you know?
Clothes? You just regular clothes?
Do I have a phone? Do I have a...
You have a phone. You went to a party. You went to a soiree, a Hollywood soiree.
Do I have access to silverware, like knives? Do I have a...
I don't know, dude.
I mean, I'll say that I'm probably try to be a hero, which is not a good thing, but I mean...
Now, okay, imagine you hero your way out of that room, okay? And now you're in the larger room of hundreds people of celebs and high class, and I'm in a tuxedo, I'm in a dress. Oh, and then you jump out of that room because you just went heroic style, and now they all turn and look at you. And you still got a ways to go to get to that front door and get out of there.
With the way that I believe that this likely works, I feel like there are people who are at some of these things that are less dark, like the type you would think like a Diddy party. Where if you're outside of certain portions of the party, and you don't even know what's going on inside, and they probably would be like weirded out by it.
Yeah, I mean, my point is,
so like, maybe I would rely on that, but if I was in like a dark place where everyone was involved, like I'd have to make some calls or something. Jesus.
Dude, imagine you're in a public place. This was done in the movies, like John Wick and them, right?
I mean, that's what I'd basically be trying to do, get my way out and hoping someone could come help me get out too.
So now let me ask you a straightforward. It sounds like,
but I wouldn't be in that position to begin with, though. So
yeah, we would. The stepping stones to get there, the initiation would be like, "Nah, I'm good, yo."
Yeah, you have to do too much already. That will compromise your to compromise yourself to even get that far. Like the stuff that wouldn't be comfortable.
Hey, check this out, Chris. Here's a personal story. In 2021, right? A friend of mine, we've been downrange together. He got into a jam. He was skiing in the Alps, the Swiss Alps. And then in 2021, Friday 13th, March 13th, they said engage scam a Flemic world lockdown. Okay, cool. He's in the Alps and they shut the whole town. It's a ski town. They shut it all the way down. He's there with another friend, and his friend's like, "All right, I got to go to my country or whatever." And then I had a homie. He's like, "Dude, within 24 hours, the whole ski town in the Swiss Alps, which is world-renowned famous, was completely closed. Like he couldn't even get a snack anywhere." He's like, "Dude, like he's like, I don't even know where to eat anything." You know what I mean? All the doors are closed. And I was like, "Bro, come to Georgia, man." And he's like, "I can't even fly into my Middle Eastern Prince Palace because they're shut down inbound flights. I was like, oh shit, come to Georgia, bro. So we come to Georgia, and we're like, we need to prep. I have prepper stuff, but let's finish the prepper stuff. What should we do? Let's buy all the alcohol we can buy, because then we can sell it later.
Trade, yeah.
And then, but we ended up drinking all the alcohol, right? So I'm just like, I'm spitting to him, red pill, whatever, any pills. I'm giving him all a bucket of pills, right? And he goes, you know what? Literally 2021. He goes, and all right, let me set up the context. He's someone that would take a dirt bike. He'd have his dirt bike in a Sprinter van, go up to the highest mountains in Colorado, and then get off the dirt bike. And he was into like mountain dirt biking, which is, if you ever watch a YouTube vid of mountain dirt biking races, you would think this is crazy. Like everyone can die now if they just lean to the left a little bit. They're done.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's him, right? So he we drink, bang, things are happening. And then like we're talking, because if you're going to hang out with me, you're going to get into weird talk. Starts out with pleasantries, takes us to lizards, takes us to miracle realms, right? And he goes, man, I remember I got an email and a call, right? I think he said an email or a call, or an email and a call. He's like, we've been watching you. We think you're so special and talented and brilliant and so like enlightened, and we can see your beacon of light from our machine. We see your beacon of light of speciality, and we think you're great. You want to join our club? And this was like the Masons, supposedly, right? Based on his thing. And I looked at him. I almost didn't have the heart to say. I was like, do you really think, bro, that you're just like so incredibly special? And you are special, but do you really think you're so special that some outside group has been observing you and annotating your talents and going, we could really use him in our organization? Like he really thought that that was a real organic thing. And I'm like, I didn't say too much because I could tell. I was like, oh, we're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We're like, not even, we're half a foot in, half a toe out the matrix, and the rest of the 9 toes in the matrix. I'm like, all right. I was like, yeah, okay, man. All right, sure.
So he did it?
No.
Okay.
It would be the equivalent of the esoteric equivalent of the Prince of Nigeria has access to trillions of dollars, but he only needs like a couple $100,000, and he chose you to be a part of his wealth collection. Like it's the equivalent of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I almost, it was again a reminder. It never surprises me. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm dealing with real beings, and I'm kind of dealing with, I don't know if I want to label them NPCs, but it's like whether or not they're NPCs or have real souls, they're being fooled in such like an obvious manner. I saw a little hustle today at a gas station today, literally today. And this guy walked up to these other dudes and was like, hey, do you have any money? I haven't eaten. I'm starving. I just started a job today, but I won't get. Can you? And the people he's talking to are what I would consider, I assume Mexico, but but I'm pretty sure they didn't speak any English, and they're in an old truck, and they have like a bunch of scrap metal in the truck, and it's Saturday, and I'm like, these essays, which I respect, this is a side hustle. They're not only working their Monday through Friday construction job, they're doing side hustle shit in an old rusty truck. And this guy's walking up to them, asking them for money because they're starving, right? Now, a mental midget would go, well, how can you deny someone who is starving? Right? That's that whole weaponized empathy, right?
Yeah.
And you go, no, I'm not an idiot, and I know a BS when I hear it. Even now, of course, if anyone comes to me and goes, I'm really starving, like I haven't eaten in days, I'd be like, dude, I'm going to feed you right now. Don't even sweat it. But you can't be so naive to so that's that. Is there just a lot of, there's a sucker born every minute, Chris? I feel like there's a sucker born every minute, and it's just taking, like, I don't even blame the people running the scams, even if that means siphoning one's chi and loosh and body and offspring and just transhumanistic baby farms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even blame them cats anymore. Or I don't even think they're human. I think at the highest levels, they're just some other type of species, humanoid species. And if you believe in Darwinism and evolution, you're an idiot, because that evolution is meant to lead you to transhumanism. So any smarty pants out there that goes, evolution and that changes based on the environment and Darwin, you're actually supporting the transhumanistic theology, right? And it's like, Chris, we're all here listening to, dealing with, like, everything is, you can't even be around people, man. You go, wow, they're so dangerously dumb.
Oh, it's bad.
It's incredible.
It's bad.
It's bad, dude. And I'm down to take chances. I'm not like, don't take chances. No, but you gotta be, I'll give money to someone even if I know it's a scam. I go, I know you're full of S. You're just gonna buy alcohol with this, but also here's $1. I get it's the last week of the month and your government check is ran out, and I get you're fiending and you're saying one thing, but here's $1. Maybe you can get your fix. I'm cool with that sometimes. But let's not lie to each other. Let's not be in a self-delusion. This has started me out in why I was on that rant, Chris, and I'm still fired up about the financial side, because we could talk about people stealing your loosh on the spiritual side all day. But it really hits home when we talk about the actual real video game score financial side, where people are taking advantage of you financially. For some reason, Chris, that tends to hit a little harder to home than strictly talking about your energies being siphoned and you're supporting a grid of some kind.
Well, it's because people care about money.
I know, right? Dude, can you share your private comment? It looks cool, and I have only read the first.
I don't know. I don't know if it connects to anything yet, but it was just certain parts of it were connecting to things from earlier, and I saw it, and I wanted to put it there just in case it comes up, because I thought it was interesting.
Read that comment. It looks amazing, and the chat's beautiful. I appreciate everyone in the chat. Seriously, man.
It says, here, actually, I could share this comment so people can read along with me.
I like reading and hearing at the same time, right? Is that just me?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll be right back. I gotta take bathroom break number 2, man.
Here, so I'll read it this way here.
Yeah, I'll be fast. And my
pull it up too, so I could share the screen.
Oh. And it's not gonna be messy because my aim, I'm such a veteran with the aim, it'll be fine. BRB.
Okay, how can everyone see that? Good. Make it bigger. Too big. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so now here there is a connection to the planetary powers of the Gnostic archons and to the crater bowl of mind mentioned in the Corpus Hermeticum as being a source of wisdom which initiates to the mysteries should immerse themselves. The ancients actually spoke of 7 cosmo craters. It was like Cosmo Kramer, which clearly correspond to the 7 so-called back then planets. The name seems to mean cosmic bowls and goes along with the old idea of heavens, where circles within circles or bowls within bowls, each a planetary orbit. But the descriptions of them make them sound like columns holding up the heavens. And I thought this part just reminded me of Christopher Nolan with Tenet. So Mundi Tenentis, or world holders, as Tertullian called them. This goes along with imagery found in Arabian Nights of Bahumet.
Hold on, Chris.
Supporting the 7 hills.
Hold on, Machete. Don't be gross. You know I'm a gentleman. I'm please. She's getting real comfortable. No, I'm playing. It's all love, Machete, but no, I am a classic gentleman, both on and off the camera. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, you're good. You're good. This goes along with the imagery found in Arabian Nights of Bahumet, supporting the 7 hills on his back. The Oxford English Dictionary translates the word cosmocrator as ruler of the world, stating that it was a Gnostic technical term for Satan, just as the Cathars called the same figure Rex Mundi. So really just the cosmic bowls and the Mundi the Cathars and the Mundi Tenentes, or world holders, I thought was super interesting. Because I had never heard that before, and it just reminded me of Tenet.
Chris, this is where I really want to chime in. Honestly, this is all right. So I love this, but I want to add to it, not take away.
Yeah.
When you hear about the Cathays, that's why that word in the Golden Dawn, and that's where my like older history, inverted history comes into play. The you know what I mean? The Cathays come from what is modern day Canada. For real, guys. Like, it's not me hypothetical. I can back it up. I can back test anything that I say. I can back test it on why it is why it is, right? And so Cathay, I just want to add to that, Chris. That's all. And it's beautiful. This isn't bad. No, I'm with it, but the inversion, it's like take all this, right? And then spin it around, and then boom. It's actually yeah, you get it, Chris. Forgive me.
This Mundi Tenentes world holders term I've never heard before.
Well, that's an Atlas and Atlan. Remove the suffix, blah blah blah. But world holders, but Mundi
world bearers, cosmocrators, fallen. They're basically the fallen in Theosophical Society, it seems.
When I see Mundi, I almost think mente, and that I almost think mind. So instead of mound, I think mind, either allegorically, or it's like mind and mound are similar. Of course, you have a mound of dirt, and that could be covering up incredible like truths and things, but it also could be of your mind.
And you have the axis Mundi, whichever way you want to pronounce it.
Yeah, but that goes back to how we started, Chris. And so instead of world holders, what if it's mind holders? Boom. And if you're not smoking cannabis, that might not hit the same. But if you're smoking, that might hit right. It actually is not world holders like land holders, mound holders, dirt holders.
Yeah. No, I like that.
Mind holders. And all the above.
I like that.
You only get that here, folks.
Oh, there might be even more that.
Oh, bro, I got to count. Oh, can I play?
Play. Here, I'll stop.
No. Well, keep it ready. Keep it on deck because I love that. I'm gonna play some Conan. How Conan the Barbarian, his philosophy on civilization being a lie. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the last Sioux Mer, the last Sumerian. I don't remember what he's going to say, but let's see what happens. Yo, Chris, are you enjoying this so far, man?
Of course, of course.
Am I getting too wild? You're doing well.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm just excited. Like, I don't know why. I really, for some reason, am pumped for tonight. And normally I'm dragging.
No, you're good, bro.
All right. Here we go.
Before laws came steel, before kings came fear, this is not a world of justice. Here walks Conan. In the gilded halls of Aquilonia, where perfumed nobles sipped wine from golden chalices and debated philosophy with words as empty as their courage, Conan the Cimmerian sat upon a throne he had won with steel and cunning. He was king now, this barbarian from the frozen north, and the courtiers whispered behind jeweled fans about the savage who ruled them. They spoke of civilization as if it were a treasure hard won, a bulwark against the darkness, a light that separated man from beast. But Conan knew better. He had seen civilization for what it truly was, a lie men told themselves to forget the blood beneath their fingernails. He had not always been king. There were years, brutal and bloody years, when he had wandered the kingdoms of the world as thief and mercenary, pirate and warrior. He had walked streets paved with marble and streets thick with filth.
This goes hard, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's good stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
This is I'm not going to keep playing it. There's a reason why. If you guys want to check it out, you can look into it. This is the literal like stories of Conan, like the author, the book writer. And like Conan has Khan, obviously, right? I said like decoda, the Dakotas. And we're Dakotas over here. We're Dakotas. But the means like chieftain, right? So he has like and Na. He also has Khan and An. And so this is written, the author wrote this based on the last Sumerian, based on that, what's that land where everything's connected? I forget. Gosh.
The Siberian land bridge?
Yeah, but everything's not Pangea, but it's like
well, Pangea was when it was all one. They say when it was all one.
Like Hyperborea.
Okay.
Is what I meant to. Is what I was thinking of. So the author literally written the Conan stories based on Hyperborea and him being the last Sumerian. Now, here we have a movie coming out, He-Man. The creators of He-Man, the cartoon, it was going to be a Conan cartoon, but business things didn't work out, so they couldn't use the Conan IP, so they went with the same vague story but with He-Man instead. The origins of the cartoon He-Man.
Here, I got a video you could share actually. That is from this guy who's a really cool guy, really interesting thinker, all original thoughts. He's from France.
I don't want to get away from the Cappy stuff, Chris. I think
this is still more because just Conan. It's a short thing he does on it where he I think he talks about the truths in the movie.
Oh, well, we're going to get hit with this because I know
he still has like a free YouTube. I don't even think he has any copyright on any of his stuff.
All right. Well, I know Conan, you have the Sioux.
Oh, he only has a picture too. He just talks over it.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't do, they used to restrict him for a long time to 15 minutes max. But he has even his channel, even if we don't watch this, but now his channel has a lot of interesting stuff. Some you may not agree with, some you might agree with. But he's definitely someone who thinks for himself.
This is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I think I watch it once a year, starting like last year. And at the end, you notice all the flower people in the robes. It reminds me of they're all in that oneness that you and I really talked a lot about last week. where being a full on in the oneness is maybe not the best thing. But they demonstrated that. But also the inversion is the serpent is the Sioux is the car is the bad, right? And that Conan's liberating you from the Sioux and bringing you more into the Molochian ball hierarchy. But these Hollywood, imagine them inversions. Imagine James Earl Jones being the good guy. Imagine in Star Wars, the Empire being the good guys as a thought experiment. Because perhaps that might actually be, perhaps.
It might be the case, yeah. If you watch some of the early Star Wars and the way that Luke is talked to by his Jedi masters.
Yeah.
It's kind of
kill a bunch of people.
Oddly sexual, too.
What are the rebels in the Star Wars actually fighting about? Unity? Now, also, what are the unity people fighting about? Order out of chaos and being assimilated? So you have one group that's like, we're doing the right thing if we all assimilate and feel the right thing and do the right thing. And by the way, sure, we'll have a few select oligarchs at the top truly benefiting. But we do this. Or you have, and they think they're doing a good thing. Or you have the rebels going, nah, man, we're not tapping into your thing. We're good.
I mean, neither group is really
decentralized. Y'all shouldn't be so central. You should be decentralized. Embrace the not chaos as in chaos magic from them people trying to create, but no, just regular old. It's not chaos. It's nature. It's organic. It's not chaos not being in control of what's going to happen tomorrow morning. That's not. There's no fear. It goes when I go tomorrow morning. Things are going to be awesome. I'm going to see cool birds, breathe good air, drink good water. I'll find some fruit. Stuff's cool. But no, y'all got to make it controlled. And that comes from a scarcity fear mentality.
Yeah, I mean, neither group in the Star Wars stuff really is good. I feel like they're both kind of...
thing, Chris. When you look at the duality, both sides,
yeah.
No, hey, these guys are cool. These guys are not cool. No, it's all... The whole structure and scaffolding is a lark. So that's why I'm tough, Chris, on a lot of cats, and I just don't care. Where it's like you're talking from a LARP scaffolding fake thing before we even start talking.
That's
the top,
cool.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, let's play this.
I can't even remember what he says in this. So
I'm so chatty. Chris, I'm sorry for being so chatty tonight. I'm just really pumped. I just like it.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
And I slept for 1,000 hours last night, bro.
And you don't have to play this whole thing either. If there's just something interesting that pops up, stop it.
Right, you say when. You say when, bro.
The two-headed snake playing both sides to control the game.
That's what we just said. Literally, it started off with what we just both said.
What did we just say?
How they play both sides. He literally just went to two-headed snake playing both sides, and I had no idea that's how that started.
Oh, I started zoning out within half a second. Oh, shout out synchronicities. We're tapped in, baby.
Yeah, Danny Mindley is this guy's. That's his YouTube channel. If anyone wants to check it out.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's beautiful.
Good morning, Vietnam. The two-headed snake playing both sides. To control the game, you have to play both sides. All the religions trying to kick the humans from the manifestation, sending them somewhere there in an imaginary place, paradise, nirvanas, okay, where there is no manifestation. Okay, don't manifest here. Here it's not important, go somewhere else. Okay, so the religion do this. The rituals do this in a practical way. When they traumatize the kids with their Abrahamic stinky religion, satanic, fully satanic religions, they separate the child's soul from body. Okay, point of view from the point of experience. So this consciousness cannot manifest. They do it with the rituals, okay, of trauma, of mutilation. They do it also with the rituals of stinging, okay, stinging, separating body and soul, point of view from the point of experience. And you have those autistic kids. They cannot fully enter the manifested world, so they are there somewhere, okay, out of time, space. They cannot make it to the humans, to the contact with the other point of views, the other consciousness, which is the joy of life. Okay, people meet another point of view of the big elect.
Chris, I tried to put a comment in StreamYard and they told me my comment got rejected.
What?
It literally says, this is me. Literally, I was trying to reply to Machete, and it says YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing a bit. Oh, this is my. It's weird.
What were you responding with?
I was going to respond to.
They did do that once to me too. I did have that happen once to me because I put a link or so. It was like a link or something like that, and they didn't like. Yeah.
I was just wanted to play. I was just playing, and I said, Machete. I keep a shorthand ledger on everything that happens during Trey. We're just acting like we don't remember. We're professionals. That's what I was trying. That's what I commented, and that got flagged.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I may just, I would just try it again. It might work. It should work. And also, by the way, while we're watching the video, you could probably put it on like 1.25 so it's faster, because I know his English is a little broken up.
Chris, is it bad that we like watch video? Is it bad we have a YouTube live and we like watch videos?
No, we don't really do it that much.
I think it's fine. 1.5. That means we're gonna speed through this super fast.
It might be fast. We might have to go to 1.43 too, but we'll see. Let's hear how it sounds.
Dude, ask the people watching. Do you think they're having a good time? Can you ask them?
Are you guys having a good time? Who's watching? People who are watching.
What do you think of gang stalking Gestapo? He seems cool, right?
He seems great.
I think, yeah. All right, you cool, yo. You cool. Let me just add him to my ledger.
People seem like they're having a good time.
You ever like need a pen? You can hold on. What's his name? Gang stalking. He's cool. I'm just adding him to the cool list.
I got you.
We're crushing, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Should we keep listening to this guy, or is this like YouTube cheating? Are we content cheating right now?
Maybe give him a couple more minutes, see if he could see if there's anything else that he brings up, anything we want to talk about. But
I'm going to play this, Chris.
One thing I like Danny, his stuff, like about his stuff, is that he makes you think. Like it always makes me just think about stuff because he has different opinions on things that I don't always necessarily even. Some stuff I don't even think about that he thinks about. Like he's in a totally different part of the world. So and he's older than us, obviously, a little bit. I'm assuming. So yeah. He's a little. So you know, I have respect for him because he's probably our elder, a little wiser, probably. So I think he's cool.
Yeah.
And I like people who make me think.
Yeah. Right. Chris, I'm gonna hit play, and then I'm gonna keep playing until you say stop, bro.
Okay.
Johnny, this is joy. This is life. This is what souls do. The soulless being don't have this this box. They didn't check this box. Okay, so they are empty. Okay, NPCs, and many of them are recycling themselves into the soul trap narrative. Many of the soul trap bullshitters are soulless beings or failed souls. Okay, they didn't. There is a box they didn't check. A box missing, something missing, and sometimes it's everything missing. There is no soul there. The people never loved somebody, never have been loved by somebody because there is nothing to love. So they didn't meet somebody. Okay, they didn't meet life. There is no life in them. Okay, therefore the narrative of the soul trap, clowns, soulless, some of them very soulless.
Hey, Chris, let me ask you a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you don't answer this any way you want. Do you feel that, how you say this? Do you feel you are or have been loved, and are you quote unquote able to love? And I'm not trying to be all like goofy with the word love. I'm just saying
Yes.
you do.
Yes.
Okay. That's good, I think, maybe.
So you see that it plays both sides with rituals, spraying life with chemicals, destroying it. Everything against life, spirituality against life, soul trap clones, soulless, failed souls also, many of them playing also this kicking you from here. Just go somewhere else in your imagination where nobody have seen, where nobody come back to help. Okay, it's an imaginary place against life, against meeting the big electron, playing all these points of views, meeting each other. It's the direction of life, of joy, morons. Okay, so double-headed snake. Okay, this double-headed snake is from the movie Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, in Conan the Barbarian, in the movie, how many women they killed, sacrificing the feminine.
Where's this guy from, man? I love the accent.
France.
Oh.
One other thing this guy's recently has shown on his channel is that if you go to the French version of some of the movies with really popular Mandela effects for people who are really into that stuff, in the French, the Mandela effects aren't there.
Oh, so it's only America targeted on.
It seems like it. I mean,
geographic Mandelas.
Like I think he showed one from Apollo 13. He showed one from I think Forrest Gump. In the French, they were all normal. Isn't that weird?
Not a simulated code change in the fabric of the fake tapestry, or is this a one big psyop on geographic? Is this geographical psyopification?
I mean, that's what I guess the question is. But he was just showing a lot of those Mandela effects didn't affect the French language for some reason.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. I don't want to be fooled. I don't want to be suckered, yo. So if it's like, oh, this only happened geographically, I'm like, is that a psyop or is that energetically targeted, which I'm into too. I'm into astrology or geographic astrology, it's based on what's happening.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Shoosh, I hate being fooled, man. I don't want to be fooled no more, bro. But I'll take it into consideration.
But also that proves there was a change if there is a different translation going on in another language. So obviously something happened.
I mean, one thing that's guaranteed is change. The only variable is rate. I mean, that's just it, and that's that. Change is constant.
Well, I mean, it proves that there is a change in the way the Mandela effect claims.
But you know what's funny, Chris, is I don't think you can malware the golden ratio, what they labeled the Fibonacci.
Yeah.
I don't think you can we're gonna change it to some other type of math or whatever. I think that's the you can't fake that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because that doesn't change whether you Mandela effect stuff or not.
Exactly.
In my opinion, Chris.
For all we know.
Yeah. Yes. It's funny, Chris. You're like allegedly. Chris is the trace. Allegedly. Everything we've said tonight is allegedly, y'all. 47 time, right? 15, let's go. 15, spinning around your magnetic realm-wide source of direction. All right, blah. This is so silly. Gosh, I hate when I say dumbass shit, yo. Dang.
You're good.
Oh, Chris, they can hear us?
Yeah, everyone can hear us.
All right, hold on. Bro, I hate when I see. Hold on, guys, mute your mic. You know the deal. Chris, are we doing good, bro?
Yeah, bro. Of course.
Man, I hate when I say dumb stuff, man.
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I'm trying to be like cool and intellectual and like I'm so.
It'll come. It'll come.
Don't force it.
Don't force it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put in the chat. Turn your volume back up. Because we do talk to honorable people. Turn. We had to go break the fourth wall. Turn your volume back up. We're done. Side meeting. We're good. Hey. All right. Sir, what are we doing? Dualistic serpent.
Yeah, now he's gonna get into a little more Conan stuff. We'll see what he says about that. Then we'll cut it off.
Chris, when you think of serpents, do you think bad or do you think fine? Or do you think good?
I think probably both.
I give you a story about a serpent. Do you what is your inkling?
Depends what happened in the story.
Let's say there's a serpent in the story. In that story, would you automatically consider that serpent to be cool or not cool?
I don't automatically assume anything about anyone or thing.
You're not in court right now, bro.
No, but I don't. Why would I do that?
All right, you're good. I'm just curious. There's still remnants of serpents are trying to kill you and shit. That's because I just watched the latest movie Anaconda with Jack Black. I pirate everything, right?
Oh, I know.
So I think the Sioux is cool. But I also think no one's cool. This regime, the previous regime, the previous regime before that. I'm like, I don't think there was like, oh, at some point, this one regime. No, they were super cool. I feel like everyone sucked, but it's just like, who is gonna be the jerk off of the era?
Well, that reminds me of like the Tazarian, the way he breaks things down with the fourth sect, fifth sect. Basically, like each sect is like Michael Tazarian.
Why does that name does not ring a bell to me, bro?
From Unslaved.
Enslaved.
He does videos with what's his name? Dave Truth Warrior. Who did the
Warrior?
Yeah, DW Truth Warrior. His name's Dave.
I don't know that person. I want to know my same.
Michael Tazarian used to do a lot of shows with what's his name? The guy who Jordan Maxwell.
Oh.
Yeah, he has Tazarian's is pretty good. He has some good stuff.
I don't recall, dude.
But he talks about like the black nobility and how there were different sects that tried to take over other sects throughout history.
Jordan Maxwell, agent or Asian or agent or both?
I think he was just kind of
gatekeeper.
I don't know if he was a gatekeeper. I feel like he was just kind of not as far along, but he didn't have enough time.
A colonial title.
He was also too long, I think, in his religion. But he was smart. Yeah, I mean, he had some stuff that was interesting and good. He also didn't release a bunch of stuff, apparently. So who knows? So I guess that makes him a little bit of a gatekeeper. But
snake does equal wisdom. But it's like Anytime I hear anybody talking, right, they go, you'll get your allodial title. You don't need to do this. You got F the UCC. And the thing is, I'm on board with all that, but also the actual practice of it is a whole nother thing. And I'm like, yo, show me that you did the thing. For me, it's show and prove. It's like, hey, I can jump across that. Okay. Before I tell you, Chris, I'll do it. I go, boom. See, it's easy. You just jump across it. Now, these other cats out here talking to you about getting your UCC court, admiralty law, the murderers, the seafardic, the seafaring, bam, bam, bam. It floods the land of America. As opposed to this is all goofy ass paperwork. So when I hear like and I say all that and I go, if Jordan Maxwell was still around and his people reached out to my people and said, he'd like to do a Ronin experience with you and Chris, I'd be like, man, I don't know. He feels like he's kind of agent. He's almost on an agent level, because if someone believes him and goes, I'm doing not executive status, but like,
why did he get into? I haven't heard him get into that stuff much.
For real?
Yeah, I mean,
it was all UCC, bro.
Oh, really? See, I've only heard him more so. I mean, I guess I have heard him once in a while, but more so I would just hear him talking about like occult stuff and symbolism and shit like that.
No, but that is also, yes, but he talked a lot about the court, the ship, the way the court looked, and the words and the
like etymology of the court. And okay, I can see what you're saying.
It's all connected, but he definitely talked about that. So that took it to the the weird, to the, hey, you might actually come across these wooden bows with, I mean, these bailiffs and all that UCC. That's like, you got to look into that, all that UCC stuff, and it's valid. It feels like school, but it's okay. But you just got to get the gist. And by the way, just don't get captured and stay out of.
And that's more so what I thought he was, and I could be wrong, that he only talked about the gist of that sort of stuff. But I don't agree with a lot of stuff Maxwell says about, like, especially about like zeitgeist and stuff like that. Like, I'm not totally down with all those.
Like a utopia.
Zeitgeist is like that channel that did the like Jesus and every savior and God are all the same. Like, I kind of think that some of that was bullshit.
Well, they came out with that movie, and they came out with like part 2, and it was all
and now there's like 100 parts at this point.
Ayn Rand, bro, it reminds me of like Ayn Rand, right? You go, this philosophy is so deep, and that's not, but it actually comes from a Bolshevikian, utopian, you own nothing and no private anything, and everything will just work together like a hive mind.
Yeah.
And when you boil it down, right? So it reminds me of that.
Yeah, the zeitgeist stuff, there's just some stuff in it I didn't get into too much, I think. And but I think Maxwell, most of his stuff was pretty good. I don't think he sold out. I think he just I think he did the best he could with whatever he had.
Chris, you know how we were talking about Cappy earlier? Jordan Maxwell was probably cool, maybe in the beginning. Halfway through, he could have gotten co-opted, and then continuing to where he's like, man, I'm trying to reveal quote unquote truth to improve, to help humanity, and I'm also trying to not get jammed up by these gang stalking Gestapos.
Oh, that definitely happened to him. I agree that definitely happened.
Happy, bro. And then, man, but yeah. So, do you think Bill Cooper was full on genuine?
I mean, it's hard to say. It seems like he was, but who knows? He did get. I guess he died, right? Or it seems like he died. Seems like they harassed him a lot, but
I mean, behold the pale horse. Is that all Is it good?
I mean, the thing is, he's one of the few who went back on stuff that he said in the beginning, especially about like aliens and whatnot, and like said like, yo, I was tricked, which that takes balls to do.
I missed that part.
Oh yeah, he went back on that.
For real?
Oh yeah. All the alien stuff.
that one.
He said that he figured out that he probably was given the paperwork so that he would disseminate it, and
knowingly duped or whatever.
basically, yeah. So he to admit that was, I thought that was pretty big of him to do. So I think he had a lot of. I think he was probably legitimate.
I'm,
With seeing the way, if especially if he got shot the way he got shot and whatnot, which was super shady, if that's how it happened.
Yeah, man.
And he also said Alex Jones was an agent. I think he called him an agent.
Yeah,
which is funny. So I mean,
quite interesting in my opinion. I mean, this is like this is why I don't speak in absolutes. My way of communicating is not in absolutes, and my way in receiving is not. It has to go through a filter and go, what the heck is going on? Because you can actually get strange. You can see how certain ideologies have an attraction to them. You go, oh, look at these people. They hit, like movie, and a lot of this stuff is movies too. And you guys know this, but I think it has way more power than what we all think. You go, oh, a monk, priest, kung fu guy. He hits himself with, what are those cattails or whatever you call them. And then the only way to the enlightenment is to get past any pain of the body, physical avatar. And that is, and also that leads us back into the darkness. But there's that philosophy. You know what I mean? So
yeah. I mean, I think there's shades of gray with everyone. You take the good with the bad. So, I mean, some of them, I think for the most part, especially with Bill and Maxwell, whatever they did that might have not been positive for people was probably just out of self-preservation without them even knowing that they were doing so, or influence without knowing that they were being influenced. Especially Maxwell might have been influenced without knowing he was being influenced.
Oh yeah, man.
Because I mean, you gotta think these guys gotta come up with a worldview of their own too. So if someone's telling Maxwell there's aliens from Zeta Reticuli and he like really trusts this dude, like, and then he believes it now, that doesn't mean he's a liar. It just means that's what he believes.
Yeah.
I'm
cool with people being misled, and
so I think some of that might have happened with, especially with Maxwell. A little bit of that might happen with Maxwell.
As long as they're being genuine and authentic, and you go, "Oh, you got me! Darn it, you fooled me!" Right? Like,
and I mean, and when Cooper did that all the time, he was always correcting himself, saying he knew, like Sherry said, saying he knew nothing. So.
You want to keep playing this dude?
Yeah, play him for a few more minutes, and then we'll stop him. See if there's anything else about Conan in there, since we just got to that part.
Yeah.
I want to see what he says about it.
Guys, by memory, I counted the mother of Conan killed in front of her kids, killed in front of the masculine energy, the powerful one. So there is trauma here to the kid. Big trauma, killing his mother in front of him and sacrificing this feminine energy. I counted the mother of Conan. I counted a woman in the tower, this devil tower. They sacrificed to the big snake, in this hole. Valeria dies. She's killed. The woman that Conan fell in love is killed by Tol Sadum, by one of his arrows, which is a snake. And the princess which was with the
France. He doesn't sound French accent, Chris.
Conan went to bring back to the king.
Yeah, he's from
feminine
France.
Energy, green eyes, lot of sacrifice of green eyes in other stuffs. Woman, feminine energy, green eyes, looks like Trinity, this kind of stuff. So when when they take it, and Tol Sadoum lost the battle, he tried to kill her. He tried to kill her with an arrow in one of the most crazy, I think, scenes of cinema ever, as the beauty of it. So after winning, the Tol Sadoum doesn't, he preferred to sacrifice this feminine energy symbolic in this green-eyed woman than to leave it for them.
Oh, Chris, and if you recall the line that the blonde girl would say in the movie, she would say, "You don't want to live forever, do you?"
Ah.
That was her exact line. "You don't want to live forever, do you?" And that was even when she comes back.
Back, okay. Corrupted feminine energy. She was with him, with the snake. So she was corrupted, okay, by the snake. And then they go and bring her back. Conan, go.
That's what you just said.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm not saying she's corrupted because she was hot, yo. I would hang out. I'd hang out. I'd pay her car insurance. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
And save her. Okay, take her back. But the Tol Sadoum didn't want to let her go. This snake didn't want. So in a crazy scene, like I said, he aimed an arrow. And while he's doing that, this guy, the other guy, the warrior, the archer, the one who knows the arrows, he is an archer. He's wounded and he's climbing the hill, wounded. He has the time to grab a shield, and he jump. And Tol Sadoum is already shooting this arrow, and you hear this crazy sound of the snake coming to the air, and the archer intercept it with the shield. Crazy scene. The guy trying to kill this woman, this feminine energy, green eyes, Trinity-like look, and the archer saved her. Okay, saved her. The woman playing this role is a French actress. She died short time after the movie. She died young, just in an accident. So those forces claimed this woman, this feminine energy, in a symbolic way. In the reality, this woman died. She never made it in,
bro?
more in cinema or something. She died.
What did you say?
Hold on.
Dark forces, the snake did claim the green-eyed woman of Conan outside of the movie. Crazy, guys, crazy. Sacrifice, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to pause it. I made a mistake there. Yo, we don't have to listen to the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see what his point he was getting to, but yeah, we don't have to listen to the rest of it. People can listen to that on their own, because it is. He does get into something interesting, I'm sure, but I have no idea what it is at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to listen to the rest of it.
No, it's good, by the way.
Yeah, his channel has a lot of good short videos like that. I definitely recommend it. I put his channel name in the chat above. It's Danny. Let me see if I can put it again for people. Yeah, Danny Minley 8986. Here it is. Yeah.
Okay. Bro, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, I know. We've been on a long time.
We've been on a long time.
And
Dude, do you think tonight went okay? I think it was, I don't know. I don't even know.
It was great. You did a great job, and I love the flashing lightning. And hopefully, anyone who has photosensitive eyes and like disorders that are seizure based, they can be forewarned.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
That's an awesome image, right? I found that years ago. It's just so dope, yo.
It almost looks like my YouTube logo a little bit.
For real?
Like my thumbnail, like with the silhouette of me standing on that rooftop.
What's funny is you like the black background. I was like, I think I have something like already.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I want it.
Yeah, and you can have a background. It doesn't have to just be an image. It could be like a little video situation going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at that. It's not just an image.
I know. I like that.
But anything left to say, brother? I mean, share.
No, that's all for now. We'll catch up more this week on something in another video, I'm sure.
This was a good show. I think we're doing
for us to go this long meant that we were having a good conversation, because it didn't feel that long.
Yeah, it's just a good time. We're on the porch. This is merely the brochure. I always thought of this tray as simply the brochure of the hidden and everything. And, so this is like you go look out and figure out things if you're so inclined to do so, inspired to do so. This ain't a deep dive.
Exactly.
Let's get out of here, Chris. I feel like I'm going to say too much and then regret it later.
I feel you. You're the man, brother. I appreciate you.
Anything left to say to the people?
Appreciate everyone who watched. Like, follow, subscribe, this channel, my channel, every channel, etc., etc.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Chris.
Appreciate you, brother.
So much stuff. I appreciate the chat. And it's just a true blessing to be out here. Blah, 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 talking. I'm out of here. Shush. Don't say another word. Get out. Later, guys. Massive love. Oh, my gosh.
I had crypto dreams when I was dead broke. Back when Bitcoin was just a joke. Back when I would max out credit cards to trade on BitMEX with hope. What comes next? When I wish for a bit of hope, cause this money I couldn't afford to lose. Just up all night, 2 hours sleep, no snooze. Chest pain and migraines, my blow a fuse. So I'm up all night, like a naked night, rerun. Like a naked night, and that pain inside, the type of stuff that makes me feel numb. We came from the bottom, made it to the top. So fuck how they feel. They think I got lucky or that it was chance. They have it so wrong. I hold it so strong. When you know this is shot, you can't afford to miss. All the money you had goes in fortune, no kiss. My biggest expenses were taxes and interest extension. I could've cashed out, got the Lambo and man. Put it all on the gamble. Leverage trading with ammo. I'm feeling like Rambo. Get shot, get back up and fuck up a couple of commas. I can't feel losses on my money. I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses. I'm heartless. Made it through all of the pain and the darkness. Change point of views just to continue. This world is too klein, I just wanna be righteous. The Lambo won't matter when you are a father. Likes and reposts from a girl who won't mother. Flexing with brands, that means that we branded. Stop making money just to impress others. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Made it through all of the pain and the darkness. Change point of views just to continue. The world is too klein, I just wanna be righteous. I just wanna be righteous. I just wanna be right. Just wanna be right. I just wanna be right. Just wanna be right. They ask what the fuck that money means. I balanced out like a triple B. I used to have fantasies of trips overseas, planting seeds that will never sow trees. Clown shit that spreads like a disease, turning play into degeneracy. Hard to justify lies that demoralize to destroy our society. Now all my dreams about getting some land so I can settle and have a big fam. If you're not architecting, you build it someone else's plan. When I was younger, I could not understand fear I could ever feel losing it all. Underground money, I don't need a ball. When you're in need, there's no one to call. Dig up the shovel, hope I ain't forgot what it feels like to feel the rain. Talking worst times of my life getting paid. Can't feel my losses, I must be insane. Alarms up at night, profit targets to aim. Numbing the matrix, the money ain't real. Consumers are dooming without a strong will. Working to make it so that we can heal. Be an example of the house on the hill. Lead by example, I hope to make changes. And people discarded that feel like lost strangers. The people united puts power in danger. Want to get fractures and not just remainders. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Made it through all of the pain and the darkness. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Made it through all of the pain and the darkness. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. I can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses, I'm heartless. Can't feel my losses.